So there's also, some people believe that, well, if an apprentice is not being paid and the person did not pay to learn this job, if an apprentice did not pay to learn what I'm teaching him or her, then it is not wrong if I'm getting the person to do other things for me, apart from, errands that ordinarily should be run in the business place. It could be cleaning the place, taking out the trash, maybe buying food. What else do people do around their workplace? Okay, in case there's no water, you can fetch water, but it has to be for the workplace, right? But for some people, no, it doesn't just have to be for the workplace. You are an apprentice, my apprentice. You're not paying for the knowledge I'm about to impart or I'm imparting to you. So you might as well get to the house and do my laundry. You might as well. All right. So for this other person I was having a conversation with, for him, he was more like expressing some sort of gratitude that things he could not learn while he was at home, he began to learn them, having trained under this man who not only taught him what he came to learn, the skill he came to learn, but also taught him the other skills. For example, knowing how to price things in the market. Yeah. He gets the list, goes to the market, and he buys the things and ensures that he looks out to buy good things and not spoilt anything. Go to the house, clean the house, take the clothes to the laundry person, and even check the clothes when he's receiving them to ensure that a good job has been done. So he felt like this person built me up to be an all-round human being. So he did not just teach me this, he taught me other things. All right. And then I heard a story of a young woman who became pregnant. Oh, the word is fell pregnant. That's something some people use these days. And she fell pregnant for her boss's husband. So what happened? Oh, well, Madam was sending her home from time to time to go do cleanup in the house. And in those periods, the man was also home. And so that happened. So, what do you think? The role of an apprentice. Should an apprentice be sent to do house chores for the boss? An apprentice who does not live with the boss. That's what I'm talking about. The apprentice who lives elsewhere and only has to resume work and then goes back to where they are coming from. They do not live with the boss. Is an apprentice of that nature meant to also do house chores for the boss? So let's talk. Are you ready? 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0002 or 0817-923-0003. 0817-923-0003. And then you can send a message via WhatsApp to 0809 030 6416. 0809 030 6416. And then you can as well head on to Facebook or Twitter and drop a comment there. On Facebook, it's Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. On Twitter, it's Nigeria Info PH. Is an apprentice meant to do house chores for the boss? Let's have a conversation around this. What is your take on what exactly is the job of an apprentice? Is it okay? You came to learn work, can as well be sent to do, to run errands. There are some people who take advantage of the fact that someone is an apprentice because this person came to learn work. They automatically turn the person into a slave or an errand boy. So sometimes you find out that in some cases, though, the person who came to do apprenticeship is not really learning because he has not really focused on what he came to learn. His mind has been deviated with other errands. But then on the other hand, all right, this person who has come to learn a particular skill, is it not an additional skill? If the person is also engaged in other things, running errands for the home, or do you see that as taking undue advantage of another person? So we'll go on a commercial break, and when I come back, the phone lines are open, and you can also send a message to 0809 030 6416, 0809 030 6416. You can send your messages there. We'll go on that commercial break, and when I return, I'll be taking your calls. Do stay tuned. All right, welcome back now. So we're talking about what the role of an apprentice is. Is the role only limited to the workplace? Or does it also involve doing other things like doing house chores for the boss? So talk to me. Is it okay to have an apprentice run home errands? Not a once in a while thing, but a daily thing. I've heard about someone who it is part of this person's duty to always go over to the boss's house and do cleanup at a certain time of the day. And then at some other time of the day, you clean the house. You go to the market. I've even heard of the ones who also have to go and bring the kids back from school, bring them to the shop. So it's like at this point, at this time of the day, regardless of what you're learning at that point in time, you let it go and go pick the kids from school, bring them to the shop. So do you think this is helping to groom this individual beyond the particular skill that they came to learn? Or do you think this is taking undue advantage of someone? 0817-923-0002 0817-923-0002 or 0817-923-0003 0817-923-0003. All right, so I'm also taking messages on WhatsApp. So, hey, let's hear from you there. 0809-030-6416. And then you can also get onto Facebook and drop a comment on Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
Good afternoon. I'm calling from Chantamadi.
All right, you're welcome.
I think the whole thing depends on understanding. Number one, if the person has paid money, and perhaps not just money, paid other things, just to go and learn a trade, I think there is no need sending the individual to the house to do house job. But that does the same thing. If the person is maybe a relation, maybe living in the house with the person, I think there's nothing wrong also helping and then bring correction. That's my
So I'm talking about the apprentice who does not live in the same house with the
it's
boss.
wrong. It's wrong because he paid to go and learn a trade. There's no reason why I should tell a person to do that.
What if the person did not pay?
If you've not paid, that's what I'm saying. Depending on the understanding. If you have not paid, and the understanding is that you have to go to the house, help me, that's why I'm helping you. So I think it's okay.
Interesting. All right. Thank you very much for calling. So in what situation or in what at what point do you think it has become taken undue advantage of someone when a boss is sending the apprentice to do one or two things? At what point would you say that or in what scenario or condition would you say no, this one is not okay? This is practically this man, this woman taking undue advantage of this person. And definitely there are people whose apprentice can never know where they live. So you came here to learn to do this. That's what you're going to focus on. You're going to learn it and you will leave when the time is right. I will not be sending you to my house to go and do cleanup. What's your take? Hello. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
My name is Bakura Yashim from Alo.
All right, I'm listening. Go on.
It's not wrong for apprentice to run errands for his boss, but some boss are taking too much to advantage. Whether you pay or you didn't pay, the primary objective of you coming there is to learn, not to be running their family errand. And I'm sure Yoruba people are very fond of doing that.
Okay, to think that you would call into a radio station and do that. Where are you from?
I'm calling from Aro.
No, where are you from? Since you have decided.
I'm from Kaduna.
What's your tribe now?
Oh, I'm Hausa.
You are Hausa?
Yes.
How many Yoruba friends do you have?
A lot.
A lot?
Yes.
And out of the a lot, are they up to 1,000?
Well, you can't have 1,000 friends from.
No, I'm asking you. It's possible. You said a lot now. And they're not up to 1,000.
I've seen many cases.
Okay, hold on. So the friends you have from who are Yoruba people, they're not up to 1,000.
Yoruba, yeah, they're not up to 1,000, but at least in most cases I've seen, there are Yorubas and there are people that are very good in doing that.
But they're not up to 1,000.
They're not up to 1,000.
So these are your most cases that you have seen. How many?
The one I've seen so far so good. I've seen 20 cases.
20?
Yeah.
Only. And that made it Yoruba people.
Yoruba and Ibira are very fond of doing that. You come to learn work, you didn't learn the work.
So
finish,
the reason I'm asking, the reason I'm asking you all of these questions, right? Perhaps you're not really getting it, but the reason I'm asking you all of these questions is so that I can help you understand that you are generalizing, and that's wrong.
But before you come to conclusion, at least you must.
No, I should be asking you. I should be saying the same thing to you because you just came to a conclusion that Yoruba people. I mean, this is a radio station. We don't do that, okay?
Yeah, okay. Noted.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. All the same. Before you go and bring fuel and matches, and come and start what did not exist. Easy. Okay, so please, in case you're calling me, the next person who's calling me, please do not tell me the particular ethnic group or a particular color of skin or a particular height of people that you think are doing that. That's not a conversation. I'm not asking you which people in Nigeria are. Come on, let's not do that, all right? Okay, so back to the conversation that we are having. Apprentice. Is the apprentice also meant to do house chores for the boss? So people are saying, no, the person came to learn a skill. But when you're running errands, right? When you're sent to the home to do certain things, are they not also helping you to learn another skill? Yes, you are. learning to handle projects. Yes, it might look like, to go and clean house. How's that one a project? Oh, darling, it is a project. It starts from somewhere. So you're learning that, okay, from this time to this time, I'm expected to be back at the shop. What do I have available to do this work? So my job is to come and clean this house, not to eat the bread on the dining table. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. Hello?
Hello? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Jimmy.
All right, Jimmy, go on.
Yeah, I don't think it's proper because the primary objective of sending the apprentice here is to learn a trade or learn a job. Now, supposing you are at mile 3, for instance, and then the boss were living at, say, Borokili, and then the apprentice was living in Choba. How can you send it out from mile 3 to Borokili to run house errands? Have you also considered the security risks, the safety implications? Are they very often considered? I don't think that it is the best. The apprentice has come to learn a trade. We should concentrate on that, focus on that. Then if you want a housemaid or some other person, it's another business altogether. That's my take on that.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. So, but a situation where this particular person who has come to learn a trade did not pay you. So you're teaching the person for free. And the only thing that you are expecting of this person, apart from learning really what they've come to learn, is to help you out every now and then. I mean, if you're saying go and get someone else to do this particular thing, you're going to have to pay that person. Okay, so let's say we're not really learning anything right now. There's no learning going on right now in the shop. And I remember that I have my clothes at the dry cleaners, and today is Friday. Okay, today is Thursday maybe. Fine, let's use today as today is, right? Today is Tuesday. And I remembered, I have a get-together to attend on Wednesday. Shouldn't I send this person to go get it for me? Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
Yeah, I'm Samuel.
All right, Samuel. Go on, Samuel.
Yeah, the conversation is so interesting because it was an experience I also went through. And I just want to let us know that if you're learning a trade, it's both character and learning, not just character, not just learning per se. So your boss have the right to send you on an errand just to test your patience and also test some other qualities that will qualify you for that trade. So it's not a bad thing at all for him or her to send you on an errand at all.
Including going to clean their house?
Yeah, that's part of the training. You know, me, personally, I served my boss up to the level of cooking for him.
Oh,
and
wow.
that will also motivate him to even open up more for you to learn the job you're talking about. So if you don't please him, how do you think you can learn it? I served him till he got married, and today I'm a boss of my own, and he always make reference to me because you hardly see people that will be that patient to learn. You know, today I'm a certified architect. You know, he was a copper when I was learning under him then as an architect.
Okay.
Before I even gained admission into the university. So what are we talking about? You need to learn. You need to learn what life is all about. It's not just for you to go and learn the trade and leave the place.
Interesting. Thank you very much for calling.
Thank you.
All right. So, yeah, someone is buttressing what the other man told me the other day about how having to go and do other things, like running home errands for his boss, helped him. I mean, he was really happy about the whole thing. But then I went on social media, saw a story, and people are reacting to it in a different way. And that's why I'm also asking, in what scenario then does it become exploitation? When a madam or oga begins to send the apprentice to go do house chores for them. Hello?
Hello.
Good afternoon. You have to speak up. What's your name?
Winner.
Did you say Winner or William?
Winner.
Winner. Oh, okay, Winner. Please, you're welcome. Go on.
Hello. Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Winner.
Okay. In area of someone going to learn and work, yes, you call it. You're going to learn something. For you to learn something, you must be submissive. Because if you're not submissive, you won't acquire it, and they will not be so free. So your boss is entitled to send you every error, but not for the bad one, because only God should guide you in sending you a bad time for you to go. But as long as before they recommend you for that person to go and learn work in that person's hand, you know that person is very okay. They're not going to teach you something bad. So if he really asks you to go to his home, go and error for him, he's entitled. So it's never a crime, because if you're not submissive, you must be submissive, be humble, and be obedient to him. Sometimes when you have the senior apprentice, most times it's not even your boss that teach you work. It's the apprentice. For instance, if you have another person before you there, that's the boss, but your boss is entitled to send you to any place to go to his house. So that's it for me. Welcome.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. Interesting. Nonso says, good afternoon. Well, I am in Aba area to be precise. Apprentices who do not live with the Oga are the ones who paid to learn. And so there are limits to what they can and cannot do. For example, going to Oga's house to do house chores is not in their scope. But if you did not pay to learn, you cannot live elsewhere. It's very unlikely. And this means you are obligated to do whatever your Oga asks you to do, both at home and in the shop. All right. Hello. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
You're welcome. What's your name?
Yes, this is Richard.
All right, Richard. Go ahead.
I think, to me, I will condemn that habit. That is a very wrong habit. For the fact that I came and I paid and I want to learn something. And instead of you to allow me to learn, you are distracting me with other stuff at the home. That is very wrong. And I stand to condemn it. I think it's a very wrong habit. Some boys are fond of doing this. And they should take notice and they should take us about it. I really love this program. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm tempted to say that, that he has listened so much to the news that the way he sounds, oh my God, he says, I condemn it. Sounds like one Nigerian politician like that. John from Elelengo says, good afternoon. Apprentices are not meant to run errands. They are in the workplace to gain practical skills, obey instructions, come to work early, behave in a courteous and professional manner, not damage any properties. All right. Thank you, John. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
My name is Divine. I'm calling from Fiji.
All right, Divine. Go on.
Well, in an organized setting, we may say extracurricular activities in your office. It happens everywhere. Whether your boss sends you to go late or as you go wash clothes, the truth is this. For me personally, I don't need to be told. My dear sister, we traveled and I came back. I met my boss's car still parked in the office. Very dirty, beds, flowers on top. And there were men, guys all over there. They stayed there day and night, they worked there. I didn't do anything about it. I went to his office, opened one of the doors there, the toilet, pick up a bucket, big soap, and I washed the car. It didn't take anything away from me, my sister. Compared to the office I occupy, it didn't take anything away from me. Some people say, God, don't do it. But for me, it meant nothing. I won't lie to you.
Okay.
And suddenly he came back the following day and was asking, who washed this car? Because I parked here sometime ago and the person suddenly said, you mean you guys were here? And he did that. Tomorrow you will say, God did not give me, God did not give me that. The thing about life is that the more you help, the more you open doors for yourself. I can go to his house and wash plates. I can even come to your house and wash clothes. For me, I'm just doing what I'm supposed. I just feel I should do it for you. My life. So for you to now send me to go and wash plates, why will your guy send you to go and wash plates? You came here to learn work. My sister, that is not ready to learn. It's part of learning. It's part of life. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. All right, keep those calls coming. 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0002 or 0817-923-0003. Hello.
Hello?
You're welcome to the sunny side. Turn off your radio set.
Okay.
Thank
Good
you.
afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon, sir. What's your name?
Yes, for me,
What's your name, please?
it's Mike calling from Port Harcourt.
All right, Michael. I'm listening.
For me, there's nothing wrong sending an apprentice to do some core work for the master. But it depends on the condition. Number one, if the master is not married, is single, the apprentice have the chance to go to his house, do some work, and come back. But in some cases, if the man, for instance, a man having an apprentice, and he has grown-up children, or in some cases, we have been having some nasty stories. The wife is there, and the wife becoming interested in the apprentice, and anything can happen. So it's also dangerous for engaging your apprentice to do some core work in the house while you are not there. So likewise, the female mistress sending a female apprentice to the house where the husband is there, or grown-up children are there. So it depends. So we have to be very careful in relating the apprentice to the family or sending them for core works. That's my contribution, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. Hello.
Yeah, Mr. Zion, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Zion. Please go on.
It narrows down to the relationship between the apprentice and the master. If they have a good relationship, he or she should come to the house and take care of some certain chores that they can do. That alone, you are impacting on that child. Underline that word. Now you want to be a broadcaster. Constance is my teacher. I don't just want to be, she taught me and left. I want her to impact on me. And this is the problem we have with a lot of people. Their teachers did not impact on them. They were only taught. That is why they are having problems. By the grace of God, I have some staffs. Saturday, they don't go to work. Sunday, they don't go to work. In fact, they come to my place. Whether there is a work, there is no work, they just come around. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, they go to work. They must come as long as they are free. Some of them, I'll be teasing them. Go see your girlfriend. Come on here, job. Go see your boyfriend. No one see you on a morning. No disturb me. It's just a joke. Why are they there? I didn't invite them. But they saw the relationship they have. They saw the closeness. And I'm impacting on them. So if an apprentice, even if your master calls you, come and watch my clothes, is building a relationship with you so that you can learn the job beyond the job. But you can see the intricacies in it. In marriages today, they go to marriage class. You don't need a marriage class. What you need is impartation. Many people lack it. That is why we're having these problems everywhere.
Okay.
When you see a master that impacted on you, look at the man that collected a double portion of the anointing. He did not just go there, teach me how to prophesy. No, he was pouring water in his hand, follow him about. And the master told him, if you want this double portion, see me and be with me. So we need that impartation. So if you want to be a good apprentice, build a relationship with your boss, where you can go to his house, wash his car, wash his clothes. These are the things. He will even give you beyond your salary. Take this one, I pay you 2,000, 5,000. It's not your salary.
very much, Mr. Zion. So, there's this, what's it called? Article, right, on LinkedIn. Mentorship versus apprenticeship. Yeah, because when Mr. Zion was talking, he was talking about imparting in the person. And some other people have mentioned the same thing, right? One of the callers who called in was talking about him washing his boss's car and he can do much more. And it's not because he feels smaller or anything, but he feels it's something he should do. And so, yeah, he goes ahead to do it, right? So talking about imparting into a person, maybe more like pouring yourself into someone. Mentorship. Let's just differentiate between mentorship and apprenticeship. So from this article, it was posted in 2015 though. So the article here, it says mentorship is seeking a bond and relationship with an individual whom you respect despite craft or talents, but you see value in their wisdom and advice. So for mentorship, you're seeking a bond, you're seeking a relationship with someone that you respect, regardless of what their craft or talent is. But this is someone you see value in their wisdom and in their advice. Now, apprenticeship is appreciating the craft and the person to the extent at which you want to be tutored by them. So, for apprenticeship, the angle is to learn how they address the particular craft. So you want to learn how to repair a phone. That's what you want to learn. You're not necessarily, you may not respect this person in every other aspect. You might not necessarily want to build a relationship or a bond with this person. You just want to learn. You just want to grab that knowledge that he has. So that's the difference they posed here as to mentorship versus apprenticeship. All right? And this is because there are young people who are they're looking for someone to learn from. All right? And the thing is, sometimes people are not looking to learn from you personally. They're just looking to learn from you professionally. They just want to learn the work you're doing. And so you're now trying to create a bond by sending the person all the way to your home. And the person is not seeing it as an honor that beyond this office space, Madame sees me fit to go to her house to do cleanup for her. But I also believe it depends on how you approach this errand thing. Yeah, if you're sending someone on an errand to go to your house, perhaps to clean the house for you, and you send the person to do this in a manner that portrays you are a nothing. So that's why I'm sending you to go and do cleanup. And then the person will begin to feel, did I come here to be doing cleanup? Somebody will come to learn sewing and they'll be sending the person to go and clean house. So I think, yeah, that's what I think. Because in as much as you want to say that this person who has, because hey, apprentices are usually young people, right? So this person who has come to learn, this young person does not have home training. That's why they'll be sending you to go and clean house and you are murmuring. Yes, they don't have home training. How about you? You have home training. How about you communicate this cleaning of the house in an honorable way? Yeah, there's a way you will communicate it and the person would feel it's such an honor. I'm the one cleaning Madame's house. I'm the one going to the market for her. All right, the messages are here. It's not too bad a thing, depending on the frequency of the errands. I'm Mr. Freedom Mbato. All right. Dear Constance, it is practically wrong to run excessive house chores. What do you mean, excessive house chores? Anyway, you say, I'm more worried where they have to beat or punish in the name of making the one who has come to learn a trade. Oh, wow. That for me should also be our major concern. There should be rules of engagement communicated to the apprentice and the trainer, John Azubike from Owerri. What's your name? All right. Thank you very much for your message there. Good afternoon. Why? Why do some people find it hard to follow simple instruction? Turn down the radio set before calling. Anyway, Jude from Chuba. He says the relationship between both parties matter. Oh, yeah, sure. Hello, Constance. Safia from Port Harcourt says, for apprentices that live in boss's house, it's normal. But the ones that go to the shop and come back, sweeping and mopping is okay. I happen to be one. I learned fashion designing. In our shop, first people to come to shop. Work. I don't work in my house, but I do in the shop because I go early, because I take my kids to school. I go to... Is it from Monday to Friday? Wednesday? All right. For me, it trains us to be more respectful. Oh, interesting. Let's see if we can squeeze in this call. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Nigeria. This is Dakuku from Apokete.
Hello, Dakuku. You're welcome.
Madam. Madam, for the topic you raised up this afternoon.
Yeah.
For me, nothing bad for an apprentice to go to his Oga house, people house and other. But due to modern time of this time around we are, things have changed. Nobody knows.
What's happening? The cuckoo. You
Hello?
said nobody is what?
Hello?
You said this modern time that nobody wants to do what?
Definitely. Hello?
The cuckoo, I didn't hear you the first time. You said this modern time nobody wants to.
Things are happening in this life we are, and this modern time we are. Things are happening. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Hello? So, if you have a place, you can go to the other house, people have do other things. A man can do other things and come back. The same thing a woman. But you know, if it's a grown-up lady, when you are allowed to that to be happy, you may take over the man from the wife. Are you getting my point? The same thing a man of differently. What you can send your apprentice, for me, if I'm Oga, I will always allow him to wash up my clothes. That is all about and sweep the shop. Forget about the house. And other things. That's over we take over by my wife. I'm not allowed that things to be happening because this time around, if you give that chance, they will do undo. People are not so longer trust in this time around.
Okay.
Are you getting my point?
I got your point.
Nobody is trustable. Most are women. A man cannot say, this is my apprentice. Those who say chemist, this is my apprentice. Go and do this, do and this. Definitely, if the wife is close up eye and be watching what is happening, you see the lady will snatch up that husband from you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dakuku, for calling. And then Uzoma Anayo Chuku Progress says, I'm watching from Owerri, Imo State. There's nothing wrong with Oga to send his apprentice on errand. It's part of the training, and it also helps the apprentice's life. All right. Good afternoon, Constance. If you are living together with your apprentice, you're expected to cover both the shop and the house. But if you are living separately, then the apprentice is expected to help where necessary. What matters is the end of your teaching and learning. Americana from Obakiri, all right. Anonymous says, I learned the value in identifying and maintaining clear boundaries. Mentee, apprentice, employee, I like boundaries. Make everybody day their day. My home is my sanctuary. So I don't like people in my house unless they already live in my house. Or my husband and I are paying them to carry out a task in or around the house. Some of my staff don't even know where I live. All right, so that's the last message I'm taking. And that's why I was talking about the way you communicate this, your errand. I think it matters. And someone had to bring our minds to the part that where some people beat their apprentice. Oh, now they try you. Some people have strength, really. Is that such amount of energy? All right. So, yeah, it depends on how you communicate it to the person. The person came to learn a particular job. An apprentice is not there for you to mentor him. He's an apprentice. He's not looking for a relationship with you. He came to learn work. So if you're going to send a person on an errand to your home, then you should be asking. Let the person know it is an honorable thing, but not in a prideful manner. Because now, when I said you should let the person know that it's a privilege to go clean your house. You will not say, do you know where you will be tomorrow? You are asking. Presenting the way you would present it to yourself. All right, my name is Constance. Thank you so much for being a part of the conversation today. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, the news Rivers Today comes up at 3 p.m. After that, Hard Facts. Remember to follow us on social media, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH on Facebook, Nigeria Info FM _PH on Instagram, and Nigeria Info PH on Twitter. I'm Constance Mega on Instagram and LinkedIn, and Constance Mega on Twitter. See ya tomorrow. But don't go anywhere. The news comes up shortly. God bless you.